have a hesitation of coaching. I wasn't 100% sure what type of coaching it was, but I read some of John's information on his site, and I felt, getting some direction and positive feedback would be helpful. And the way I think of coaching is somebody is there showing you a road that they may have already traveled and kind of helping you through the different decisions in your life, showing you different ways to go, and you choose. You're still choosing your own path. However, coaching would be, helping you along the way, giving you different types of information for you to look at things in a different way. And so I was excited to find different ways of looking at things and that I may not have thought of before. So I was pretty excited to try coaching. The first coaching session, didn't really know what to expect, and I remember feeling like, I was going to get some answers, and so I was a little bit of apprehensive, wondering, I was going to get answers I didn't really understand, and he was saying, trust the sessions that we're going to have, that it'll all group together and it'll all come together in the end. And so that was kind of the starting point of realizing that having to be patient and that you weren't going to get your answers right away, and I was going to have to kind of feel my way through this and really dig deep and see what directions I wanted to go, and, how I was going to be able to look at things and figure out my own way, but to be patient and let things kind of flow as they are and just kind of feel everything. And so I just remember having being more questions, but to have to hold off on those questions and see if they would be the same type of questions I'd have in my second or third session. So it was kind of exciting. It was, it brings a lot of questions, a lot of things pop into your head that you don't realize that you even have in there, and memories start kind of flooding back. So it was interesting. The changes that have seemed to come about with my work with John has been that, you still have your days and different things that are going to be challenging. However, just little snippets, you remember to take a deep breath and look at things in a different way than you may have before, and you almost don't even realize you're doing it until it passes, and you think, that helped me. Remembering the different challenges we have, it's our choices and the way we react to them and how we behave or what we're going to do with this challenge. For me, I would step back and look at the challenge and really see, where I want to go with it and what the outcome, and take my time with it instead of just jumping in. And sometimes if it has to be something that I have to jump in at the time, I do notice that those things, it's almost like on fast speed that your brain remembers some of the gifts that you received, and you react differently. You get through it more smoothly, and you just feel more accomplished. And it's not your life. You don't feel as my life, I don't feel as stressful. And I am confident with the decision that I made or how I reacted to it. There's always going to be challenges. I feel that I'm more ready for the challenges, and I just feel more confident. I don't get the anxiety that I used to get, or the feeling of that I can't do this. Instead, I just take the challenge and step back and take a deep breath, and it seems to work out, and it feels good. I would say, just trust yourself. John is really great about making you feel comfortable with no non-judgment, that there's no right or wrong answer, there's no right or wrong way to feel, and you can go in with the confidence of feeling that you're just, you can be yourself. have your ideas out there and may steer you in ways just to see things in a little bit of a different light, and just feels good. You kind of opens you up to so many different possibilities, but in actuality, a lot of times it's your own idea that you already have, and he lets you see that actually you're the one that just gave yourself your own idea or your own way, that you can see things in a different way, and you already have it inside of you. So I say, just go in there with an open mind and try to relax, and I think you'll have a good journey. The difference with coaching or therapy, I think, is that you're the one that's coming up with the ideas. He kind of steers you in that way. And in John's sessions, he gets it to the point to where you have to think of it yourself to a degree. He gives you ideas, he gives you openings, but yet you're still doing the problem. You're coming up with the answer. You're coming up with what fits you. And if you're stuck, he gently kind of prods you and asks you certain questions, and then he gives his ideas. But again, it's really getting you to open up and get the confidence that you actually have the answers that are best suited for yourself. One of the things that I did enjoy quite a bit was the language, I guess, the words. To me, John would ask a question, same question in different ways. So that was very interesting to me, and I really enjoyed it because it kind of opens your mind up in so many different ways that seems odd, but you have no idea that a question can be asked in so many different ways. So it kind of just keeps loosening things up a little bit more, and more ideas come to you. So I really enjoyed that, the different words used for the same question.